Still one of my very favorite
Christmas, I gave you my heart.
But the very next day, you gave it away.
But you have to look like you're giving it no effort. Last Christmas.
Oh no, they definitely were giving it effort. But he was a fast machine. She kept the motor clean. She was the best damned woman that I ever.
I've sponsored your appointment because I feel you are the most able statesman in all of Fredonia. Well, that covers a lot of ground. Say you cover a lot of ground yourself. You better beat it. I hear they're going to tear you down and put up an office building where you're standing. You can leave in a taxi. If you can't get a taxi, you can leave in a huff. If that's too soon, you can leave in a minute and a huff. You know, you haven't stopped talking since I got here. You must have been vaccinated with a phonograph needle.
Vaccinated with a phonograph needle? That's funny.
That's funny, right?
So funny.
That's funny.
That's fucking good.
That's still relevant. Welcome to Omni Bilateral Panic, the podcast for millennial bisexuals and pans and omnis and everyone. I'm Tessa Flannery. I'm joined by two absolute legends. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Cameron Farring. And yeah.
And I'm David Armstrong, and we've really nailed this down. I like this.
We are so good. I would just like to go on record and say this is the first time the five of us have been in the same room in 5 years. And we couldn't be happier to be here, everybody.
The five of us.
The three of us.
I was like, who are the other two that have joined us?
My alternate personalities, Michael and Farring.
Right, that's true.
The first time.
First time in a long time.
You know what I sometimes think, though, with Prospect Park, is like anybody who's not from New York is going to be like, wow, like, so what? It's like you need Prospect Park if you live in New York, I think, the way you need like Central Park if you're in Manhattan, so that you can just be like, a tree, thank God.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what 100%. I say because everybody is wild about Central Park.
Oh, yeah,
and it's like, if you're going to see a park, I think come to Brooklyn and come to Prospect Park.
It's much more wild.
I think it's
There's
cool.
so many cool things in there. And also, it's real close to Greenwood, which I also love.
The Greenwood Cemetery. True. If you're an emo kid and you want to see some cool gravestones, come to Greenwood.
Yeah.
But also just like, you know, not just gravestones, like famous dead people.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
They're ghosts. You have to avoid stepping on them. But also, like, the landscaping is brilliant.
It's very beautiful. The trees.
So pretty.
They chose good trees.
We picnicked, which apparently you're not supposed to do, but everyone used to do. That was literally the idea of Greenwood Cemetery.
You were not supposed to picnic in Greenwood?
Well, I mean, like, it's frowned upon, but also, like, that was originally why they built it that way. Is because they wanted people to picnic. And they're like, hey, come hang out with your
dead people.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
Don't do that.
Eating feels a little weird with the dead people, but I want to walk in there.
I had a sandwich.
I know there's some cultures where you're supposed to bring food to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I think dead people should be dead.
You think just forget them once they're gone?
Yeah, just don't.
Fuck you, Shakespeare, you're dead.
If he existed at all, Tessa.
Come on.
If he wasn't 5 authors.
More like fake spear, right? Right? Heyo.
Fake spear?
Yeah.
That.
He's a conglomerate.
I'm rereading. I just needed. Okay, Yins probably know that like nobody is supposed to be reading their phone at night, right? Because it's bad for your sleeping.
Yes.
Except that I don't have my books are still in a box. I haven't unpacked them yet, and also I've read all those books. So like, where am I getting new books? The library app on my phone.
Yes.
But then I was like, I don't want to read it on my phone. It's bad for me. So I just borrowed a copy of my roommate's copy of Julius Caesar, and I was it's like an older one.
Caesar.
Yeah, I just was like, what will put me right to sleep? So
Caesar, I barely know.
Groucho's still with us.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did a Groucho impression just before we started recording.
It's true.
I'm having a hard time leaving it behind.
It was really great.
I'm like a method actor.
Well, we got the beginning of him.
Oh,
or the
okay.
end of him. We got the end of him in the beginning of this podcast.
Oh. You'll get the end of me soon.
We'll see what makes it end.
You can't let go.
I can't let go.
I think Groucho inhabits you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe that's what happened.
All you need to do is a quick mustache.
Yeah. I just inexplicably shaved it off.
Yeah.
Just
curses.
a couple days ago. I don't know why I did it.
He's coming
Just an
back.
impulse. Yeah, he comes back.
Yeah.
He grows back quick.
I have a question for you about like facial hair and the many ways you could
Yeah,
choose
sure.
to have it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But first, I'll just tell you that I was reading Julius Caesar,
Yes.
and I was like, "What will put me to sleep even more fast than the text itself is like the introduction, which is always like a stuffy person being like, yes, many people have proposed that,
Blah,
and
blah,
so-
pretension, blah, blah.
yeah. But this intro writer was like, the people who think Shakespeare wasn't Shakespeare are snobs. Also, he was like. I am getting mad about it, but he was good. He was a good dude in terms of like being on Shakespeare's side.
Yeah.
He was like the middle class grammar school system of the late 1500s was so good. He was like, college students would shit their pants at the shit that these kids were learning.
It's true.
Like Latin, Greek, like fuck. Everybody's like, well, when did he go to Italy? And everybody's like, well, we don't know where he was for 4 years. Did he go to Italy then, like Jesus? We don't know.
Possibly. Yeah.
Anyway.
I like that.
Christ isn't accounted for 30 years. Thank you very much.
That's true. It's a lot longer.
He went on a little world tour.
Yeah.
Christopher Moore's Lamb is the perfect.
I love that book.
Me too.
He's in the Mediterranean. He's in the crossroads of the world. Why wouldn't he go to all those other places?
Exactly.
Joseph's a carpenter. He probably got contracted out to build stools. Tents. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you choose what you're going to do with your face hairs?
It's I'd like to say that it's a conscious choice every time, but it's a lot of luck. Like, this is a little bit more pointy than I normally do because it just happened that way. The razor was like, I'm going to take a little more off this side. And I was like, well, fuck, I have to even that out.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's usually bushier.
Well, I mean, like,
Fluffier?
I normally try and do a little bit of shaping to where it's, like, less here and more here, but it's just, like, right here is less than normal. So it's pointier, but, like, not a bad look.
I don't think so one bit.
No.
Not a bad look at all. But yeah, it's a lot of luck. I'd like to say I'm really good at it, but I'm not. It's even after having it for, 10 years. Actually, I've had facial hair since I was 14. So
more than 10 years,
I've had
maybe.
sideburns since I was 14.
Sideburns are cool.
Which is now 21 years. My sideburns can drink, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Get those sideburns drunk.
Well, actually, haven't they been drinking for some time? Like, because you probably have like an aftershave that's like.
I don't actually use aftershave. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how this all
You
works.
free ball it?
I do.
Wow.
I free ball it.
I've never used aftershave. I don't. But the other thing, too, is that I don't. This is like the extent of my facial hair that I have right now. Like, this is about. I can get it a little longer than this, but it's like I can't grow a beard. I can't do much. So I don't have much choice. And so when I shave it off, it's an electric razor. Like one pass, I'm good, and then it'll grow back in a few days. But yeah, I don't remember you needed aftershave or anything like that. So
I used to use Brute in the early 2000s.
Ooh.
Because everybody did.
Yeah, because that was the only thing that existed.
Mm-hmm.
Brute? It was
Brute.
like beard balm?
BR
It's
umlaut
an
UT.
aftershave. Yeah. It's an aftershave. And it's very distinctive as far as
Yeah.
smells. And if you smell it, you will go, "Bah!"
Yeah.
It's suddenly 1999.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was a
like-
lady killer, as in it killed a lot of ladies.
I also used to spend a great deal of time lighting it on fire in my darkened bathroom.
Of course.
Of course.
Whoa.
It was for Micah. It was fine. Everything was fine.
It was, okay, thank God. I was just thinking like, on
On
one
the
of those-
carpet! I love lighting carpet on fire.
In the dark.
I
the
worry,
dark.
if you don't have a stone countertop, anything could happen.
And everything does.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Who invented teenagers? That's the real question.
You really should lock away teenagers for you should kind of Lord of Flies them.
14 to 17. Just
14
get
to
them out of
17.
here.
Like high school should be away from everything else.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
And
maybe
then-
boarding schools have the right idea.
Yeah. and then just gradually reintroduce them
To society.
into society as they
I
become
think
18.
hormones
Isn't
have
there
calmed
a
down.
show
Yeah.
that's about like some girls' soccer team that crashed in a plane and the survivors, and there was weird stuff.
Bend it like Beckham? No? I never saw it, so I don't know.
No. What?
A soccer team? I don't know this.
Or some girls' team. It's like, well, maybe they're advertising it to me because I'm a woman, but it's like got a great cast, like Christina Ricci.
What?
Other famous people. I just,
Wait,
she's
is
my
this
favorite.
recent?
This is a real recent show that's like in the past maybe like month or so out. I feel like it's probably on one of the streaming services like Hulu or something.
Huh.
And it's like, it's got, the lady who plays the good stepsister of Drew Barrymore in
Ever After? Oh.
Who's like so pretty with the dark brown hair and the very pretty face, but everybody's like, and she's like, an inch bigger than Drew Barrymore, and everyone's like, she's the fat one,
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I was going to say, I haven't seen Ever After in probably 20 years.
I gotta look it up.
Yins are rascals. Anyway, she's very beautiful, but she's in it. Christina Ricci's in it, and then like a bunch of other famous people. And there's like, they just allude to the fact that there was like a plane that crashed in the wilderness, and then they had to like survive, and it was like, did they do cannibalism? What happened?
Is it Melanie Linsky?
Yes, Melanie Linsky. Yes.
Melanie Linsky.
Donner, Party of 50.
Do you know, I used to not know what the Donner Party was until like truly until like last spring.
Wow.
Whoa.
And then I looked it up because I was like, I know it's something about something bad happened and it involves probably eating people, but I didn't know if it was like a serial killer that was but then it was just like way different than what I thought.
Yeah, no, it's not a good situation, but it's also a very obscure reference, unless you live in the area that I live in.
Right, because those are your ancestors. I'm just kidding.
No.
They're what brought you here.
No, my family waited to come to Wyoming, and actually my dad was the first.
Oh,
Both
wow.
my mom and dad are first generation Wyomingites. They moved there.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think that you're a descendant of the Donner Party.
There are no descendants of the Donner Party.
Oh, no,
I
there
thought
are.
like 3 people lived.
Oh, no, more than 3.
No, they all ate each other.
It was more than 3. It ended up being like 20, but they were ostracized.
Well, yeah,
Of course.
because they had to do some.
Because they were
nipples.
dumb.
They literally ate each other out.
Oh, gross. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember just like reading one account that somebody was like, they're like totally out of food. There's like only a few families in the like settlement. Anyway, I don't know. I just remember this like one lady being like to this other lady just being like, "Where's your husband?" And her being like, "I don't know." And I just picture it with like blood on her mouth. She's clearly eaten it. She's like, "I don't know. I don't know where he went."
They all have name tags. His name tag is out of her mouth.
My favorite description is when they were being rescued, people would like come and there were just like basically 4 huts that they had managed to build. And like they would come and say, "Hello, is anybody there?" And then people would like stick their faces out and go, "Ugh," because they were so afraid. Not only that they were imagining, but that people would like, try and murder them for all the horrible things that they had done.
Yeah.
And of course, the tribes had been writing by saying, "Hey, is everything okay?"
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't they get
something?
1,000 offers of help from like
Yep.
the local indigenous people?
Yep. They were like, "Are you cool?"
And they were like,
Yeah.
they were like, there was some crazy stuff.
Oh God, it was insane.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
It was insane.
Where they were like, "We're really hungry." 2 people are just talking and they're like, "Should we just eat that third guy?" Third guy's like, I can hear you.
Yeah. That's not a private conversation.
You're gonna die first.
I can hear you.
We're planning for the inevitable. Fuck you.
Hey!
By the way, Merry Christmas Eve, everybody.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This should be much more festive. Remember that music from the beginning?
There's nothing more festive than the Donner Party.
Oh my. Didn't it happen over?
It did.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I mean, it was the entire winter season. It's a miracle they survived as long as they did.
It's the real Christmas.
Because shit got real. Like, it was
Yeah.
from September. They left late. Their leader was a lunatic and was not very good at his job, and it started snowing in September. That was the problem. And
Right,
so
which is unusual.
It was like 5 months.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But they also, I mean, the more I read about it, the more I'm like, they planned badly.
Yeah.
They took their time, and they rejected help from the indigenous tribes multiple times.
That is their fault.
Yeah, to the point where the indigenous tribes are like, these crazy people. Like,
but they also
what are we gonna do?
They also put their trust in a leader that they should not have. And I mean, like, he was very charismatic.
Yeah.
We've all fallen guilty to that. But, like... yeah.
I never have.
Yeah, David?
Nope.
Six
I have 6 marriages. 25th annual.
Putnam County Spelling.
Bee. That's my opera
I love it.
impression.
It's really good.
Cut this all out, Tessa.
25th annual.
That's it. It's the over enunciation. It's like the singing that we were just talking about, Patti LuPone, over enunciating the wrong enunciation.
Oh.
25th annual.
It is also the overforming of all of your vowels, taking them to their Italian extreme.
Are you Dracula?
No.
No.
No. Y'all tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Tell them about.
Like, subscribe, and comment, please.
Yeah, comment about stuff.
Leave comments for us.
Leave comments
If you want to hear Katie Hepburn,
like us.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking and no new reviews.
No written ones, but we do have.
Oh, we have some good ratings.
We have some ratings, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
We don't have any
nice.
new written reviews.
But yeah, write written reviews because Katie Hepburn will read them for you.
Hey,
On air.
Get it over here.
And we'll shout you out.
It's not as fun to just have Katie Hepburn say 3 stars.
3. We don't have any 3 stars, do we? No. We have 3 5-star ratings.
Oh.
3 5-star ratings.
Bye, Katie Hepburn.
You'll be back later.
Are you
for
trying
the
to
special
get
feature
rid
of
of
this program.
me? Oh, yes, special occasion.
For the special feature of this Christmas Eve program.
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right, I'll wait in the closet.
Thank you, Katie.
Katie, is that where you spend most of the time?
Shut up.
I have a limited amount of air.
People are always trying to tell me I'm queer. And I might be. But that's my business.
So what?
So what?
What a funny world.
People are always making jokes about my carpet.
Man. I was thinking about her though this morning. I mean, you know.
She just lives in you. So.
She kind of lives in my head a little
She
bit.
lives in you.
She lives in me.
No.
It's the arm pumping.
The listeners can't hear.
You're
can't
missing out the
see,
arm.
but
The broy arm pumping.
I was arm pumping
Yeah.
the Lion King.
It was like a white girl singing Sweet Caroline.
Yes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Or a white girl singing Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Why are you thinking of Katie Hepburn this
I was
morning?
thinking of Katie Hepburn because, you know, she used to, like, every day jump in the sea, the cold sea.
Yes.
In the cold weather, too. And so I was like, I'm going to turn the water to cold and blast myself with some cold water to really, like, wake up and, like, feel,
It's
Feel
supposed to be
alive.
healthier for you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be healthy for you. So I was, like, thinking of her while I tried to do that. I got a little bit, and then I was like, I'm out.
It's really hard.
It's hard. When you have control of the water, it's hard to do that to yourself.
I also think because it's not like ocean is like if you go in the ocean, you're all in.
Yes.
And like a shower, even like the best showers, it's like it's like a car wash. It's like you're not getting it all at once.
No.
You know. So I think there's a little of sadness to it.
Yeah.
100%.
Full of sadness to it.
Are either of you a member of the Polar Bear Club?
I want to be.
I'm a bona fide member, but I didn't do it here.
I want to do it
Oh,
here.
is this the thing where they jump in a lake or something? What is this?
Do you have to do it naked?
No.
Okay.
You can do it clothed.
I mean, you
'Cause
can
I
do
was-
it in a swimming
Don't
suit.
don't do it in a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
Because then you drown.
You drown.
Yeah, no. Especially wool.
Because
Don't
can
do
you...
that.
At New Year's, they do
Sheep
it at Coney
drown all
Island,
the time.
right? Sheep. Oh, sheepies.
Yeah, because they're covered in wool. They're shitty with wool.
They're like literally shitty with wool.
Yeah, and they drown all the time.
Like,
I thought wool was fairly breathable.
You can lead a sheep to water and then it'll drown.
they're like, why am I so fucking happy?
Is the sheep Carol Channing?
Why am I so happy?
Well, this is unbearable.
The sheep. I'm picturing them
I
as
would
Scottish.
say it's unfleeceable. I joined.
I'm on the water. I'm going down. The sheep are Scottish.
Oh,
I'm
great.
going down.
I like Scottish sheep. I like that.
My hooves aren't designed for swimming.
My hooves are cloven.
I'm not cloven hooves.
The fuck is this?
They're not creating enough water drag.
I'm going
It's over for me, lads. Go on with that me.
I love Scottish sheep. That's my new favorite thing. Skimble-sheep.
Sheep.
The railway sheep.
The railway sheep.
The sheep.
The sheep of the railway train.
When we go over water, I get very scared.
Because if
I've got
I
a
went in
phobia
there,
of bridges.
if I went in there, I'd go straight in. I'd go straight in.
Straight in.
I don't know if y'all
Street
tried to swim in wool, but it's fucking ridiculous. I joined in Saratoga, Wyoming, which is a well-known hot springs area.
Ooh.
And we soaked in the hot springs and then ran and jumped in the river
Wow.
Oh,
and then went back into the hot springs.
Smart.
Oh.
Smart.
That's
That's what
a
Katie would do.
convenient
It was nice.
She would be like, jump in the ocean, take a hot shower.
And this is probably
That's a nice
TMI,
one.
but my nipples have never been hard.
I'm sure they could cut glass.
They could.
Well, we know. We did. We went on a heist after. Stole the Hope Diamond
I was like, this safe has
with
nothing.
my nipples. Eee.
Oh my god.
King, king, king.
Son of a bitch. I thought you said no Foley.
You did a full Foley heist.
I said Tessa's not allowed to do Foley. And I just showed you why. Just
Very
Very
kidding.
good. That was very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
If y'all come to the mountains in the winter, we can do that. It's a good time.
Polar Bear Club?
Oh.
Polar Bear Club.
How do we get there in the winter?
You fly.
I know we take a plane, but I mean,
Wagon. We take a wagon. We just talked about the Donner Party. We just have to make sure we don't leave in September.
Yes.
Or be stuck there in September. We have to leave.
Or bring
a
a
lot
sleigh.
of food.
We have to use a brisk pace.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bring a
sleigh.
lot of food.
A lot of food.
Their
Nope.
entire lives could have been saved if they had a sleigh.
Yeah.
Dang.
And horse snowshoes.
Horse.
Horse snowshoes? What's a horse snowshoe?
They're snowshoes for horses.
Oh, a horse.
That sounds more.
Got it. Got it.
Horse.
Because
I'm
I
on the
already
same
have
page.
more snowshoes.
Horses, snowshoes.
I have horse snowshoes
Yeah.
already.
That's something they just give you as soon as you
As soon as you.
become a whore.
And they're either very big or very small, depending on the situation.
Oh, Groucho's back. How big are those horse snowshoes? Huh?
Depends on who you're with. But yeah, Polar Bear Club. Good time.
Polar Bear Club. I'll join.
Too cold.
But then it's warm again.
I'll watch.
The thing that I...
I'll wait. I'll hang out in the hot springs.
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Don't die.
here.
I hope your heart doesn't stop.
Yeah. I'm like your
Because it
wine.
might.
Yeah, that's right. It can, can't it?
Sure. But, like, I mean, if it's going to stop then.
It's gonna stop then,
I
whether
mean,
it's
it's going
getting
to
cold
stop
water
eventually
or not.
anyway. So.
I'm like
you
your
might have a
wine
couple good
aunt.
weeks.
I'll be like, oh, very good, very good, very good.
As compared to the vodka ant? What's the difference
The
between
vod-
a wine and a vodka
I
ant?
think the wine aunt is the one who's like, I'm gonna stay here in the hot spring. The vodka aunt is in She jumped in a wool bathing suit.
Get in here, you pansies!
Come on, idiots! Vodka Ant's already in. She's somehow like she's caught salmon like in her hands.
Throwing them onto the shore for you.
Come on, we've got dinner plans later now.
Throw it into the hot pot of the hot springs. It'll cook it for you.
And the wine ant has to come over and be like, I'll get him. Okay. They're sisters.
That's what I was gonna say. These are clearly sisters.
They're sisters. Wine Ant is the older sister.
Yeah, she's tired.
Yeah, she's tired.
She's had a long life.
She's tired. I mean,
she's also had to deal with vodka ant.
She's the second mom.
Yeah.
Oldest sister is the mom of the family.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I didn't know I was gonna be attacked.
Are you oldest daughter?
She is.
Oldest kid, yeah.
Oldest kid overall too?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I am.
Yeah, what are yins? Only child. I
only
know
child.
that, David.
I was the youngest, I was the middle, and then I was the oldest because my brother was so much older than us. So he's 10 years older. So I was the youngest for 3 years, and then my sister was born and I was the middle, but then my brother graduated when I was
a baby. 8. Yeah.
When I was 8. So
that's young.
And then he left and never came back. So
oh gosh.
I mean, he's still around, but he never lived with us again. So then I was the oldest.
Yeah,
and I still kind of feel like the oldest, even though he's back in our lives.
You give off oldest sibling energy, Cameron.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do. You don't seem like a middle child.
No, I appreciate.
No
that.
offense to middle children.
No offense to all you fuckers.
Every offense to middle children.
It's just you can tell.
You just know.
You just know.
You just know there's a vibe.
You know
there's that vibe.
You know they're a fire sign, and you know they're the middle child.
Wait a second. Actually, no. I think my sister who's, because there's 3 girls and 1 boy. Evan is in the middle, but we kind of don't even count him because he was a boy, so he got treated special anyway.
Yeah. Only child.
God damn it, Flannery's.
Yeah. Only boy equals oldest.
Well, he
boy.
got treated special, but he also got tormented. So, you know.
My sister is not only the only girl in our family, but she's also the youngest cousin on both sides.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So she got all kinds of special treatment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah. My sister is a water sign. The one who's proper middle.
Oh my god, same.
Oh my god. This is why we get along.
Oh my
I'm
god.
an earth sign.
Yeah.
David, what are you? We did this already.
Air? I think.
Oh,
air?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Aquarius? Air sign?
Aquarius, that's right. You're full of thoughts.
We make
So
champagne
many
together. And we make mud.
We make champagne and we make mud.
Special. That's
You give me clay or something that we can turn into something.
Mud.
No, mud.
Mud is the most fun. You can make it into pots. You can make it into mud pies.
You can make it into.
You can make it into beauty products.
Yeah. Okay. But it's not champagne.
And also, fine china.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Foin china.
Fine china.
You can make foin china. Oh, you don't know where. Now
Who is this?
This is somebody who's from the Cornish farmland.
Oh, wow.
Cornwall. Have you
Oh, I'm
been
excited.
there?
No, I've never been.
What's your name, Cornish farm?
I feel like this is close to my Renaissance fair character, whose name was Mary Weaver. The Widow Weaver.
The Widow
Did
Weaver?
you kill your husband's widow weaver?
My husband.
Wow.
My husband's died. One died in a tragic fire.
Oh, you've
And
had
one died in a tragic
and one
arsenic
fell down the
accident.
stairs.
Fell.
Of course.
I saw you do sort of air quotes when you said that.
Well, I'm beyond the law now. Yeah, Mary Weaver.
I really wish I could have seen her in real life because she seemed like a gem.
Mary Weaver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I mean come to the Ren Fair to see.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get it. Yeah, I got to wear a beautiful dress that I loved. That was huge and gaudy.
I love that.
Yeah, and I had a big head thing that was cool.
Sounds like
First, I had
a
little hat that was from the wrong. Honestly, I thought from the wrong era. It was a little widow's almost Victorian looking thing. Didn't look right because I already looked too much like Queen Victoria anyway.
What?
You know,
no
like
such thing.
old
She
Queen
was a
Victoria.
delight.
Yeah.
But this was the Renaissance, so people
Yeah.
kept being like Queen Victoria, and I'd be like, what
No!
the fuck? Anyway,
Pre-queen.
Pre-queen.
yeah. I wasn't even
Pre-teen,
Elizabeth.
pre-queen.
Although, honestly, maybe not at that fair, but if I was invited to a fair and going to be paid to play Queen Elizabeth, I'd do it. Would you?
Yes.
I wouldn't be asked, but
You'd probably be asked to play Sir Walter Raleigh.
oh shit.
I can totally see you.
I would
asked
take
to
Sir Walter Raleigh.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's like so fun. He's like a pirate, basically.
Absolutely.
So
Oh.
Walter Raleigh.
I get to live out my days as a pirate? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm trying to think who we would have you play.
My very Irish, Quoddy Fingers German, Quoddy Fingers Scottish face, depending on who I'm talking to. Could be any of those people.
Yeah.
Also, this is the exuberance dress from the Met. Just reminds me.
Wow. Oh my gosh, this dress
You
is
need it.
incredible. Yes.
We'll make it happen.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just build you one.
I would have to just stand in the middle of this room.
I went to the fabric
Get rid of
district.
some furniture.
I went to the fabric district and bought some.
Did
stuff.
you?
I did.
Are you going to have to mail it or did you leave room in your suitcase?
Oh, we bought another suitcase.
They
Oh.
bought another one.
Oh, that's right. I overheard you saying you bought another suitcase.
Did you
I
go
didn't
to
know it was for
Mood?
fabric.
Go to
Did you go to
Mood.
Mood?
Go to Mood.
Did you go to Mood? and
You
get
have
some-
3 hours, Cameron.
Make it work.
Make it work.
But yeah, I got silk damask for super cheap.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh, what?
I don't know what I'm gonna make it. I don't know what I'm gonna make it. Maybe like a 17th century suit for moi. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Do you follow the lady on Instagram who's like the anesthesiologist?
Yes.
Who makes the incredible costumes?
Yes, I
like,
do.
Period accurate costumes?
Her name
Jesus
is
Christ.
Sosteen.
Sosteen. Because her real name's Christine.
Yes. And no, I love.
Get it.
I love
She's
her.
so
She's
great.
remarkable.
She is. She like literally works a hospital job, comes home, and programs her embroidery machine
Ugh.
to
To do
craft
whatever you
some
want.
kind of 17th century glory.
Which you can buy
Overachieving.
from her Etsy channel. I mean, from her Etsy store.
You mean you
actually.
can buy her programs?
Yeah.
For your own
And you
embroidery
can also
machine?
buy embroidery that's done directly on her machine.
Wow. Like handkerchiefy stuff? I saw the handkerchiefs.
She also did. She for all of her friends who are also costumers, she did pockets.
Oh,
like
cute.
17th century pockets, and
Yeah.
they all had dumpsters that were on fire, and it said "fuck 2020" on them.
That's fun. See, she's fun.
I like that.
Also, she just completed a period accurate French Regency, not French Regency, French fucking shit.
The suit for herself that was like the men's like suit?
No,
Or the-
this is an actual. It's supposed to be like a Marie Antoinette style dress out of $200 yard silk.
Wow.
I'm pulling up a
She's
photo.
rich.
Well,
She's a doctor.
She's a doctor.
Yeah. And she has a husband and a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not that I'm like
Nice.
telling
Right?
my life story, but oh yes, I've seen this. Yes. It's that teal. I love teal. One of my favorite colors.
That's a
Right?
good one.
Right?
I'm ready.
She's also just fabulous. I love
Yes,
her.
I've seen this. Yes. Whoever does her photography is also incredible.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then she got a spread in like Vogue, the Sewers Vogue. Like,
So where's Vogue?
you know, there's like
the
Vogue
men's
France,
Needles.
Vogue America, Vogue.
Needles
Vogue
magazine. There's the men's suit.
Yes, I love.
It's called So, but it's like SEAUX.
So
Welcome to So.
Make it work.
Make it work.
I'm gonna open a shop called So.
That's great.
Is it
That's
going to
all-
be just so and then like a ellipse so you can fill in whatever you want? So what?
Yeah,
So good.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So why?
So why?
That's all. I think that's also a good example of like just let people do what they want.
Yes.
Because like
That's what
the
she
people,
wants to
the
do.
people who want to keep doing other work, like they'll make it work. You know,
Yeah.
she's a doctor and she does that.
I know.
You know?
That's what blows my mind. Like, firstly, she's got to have her doctor money in order to pay for all this.
Right.
But she also seems to love doctoring.
Yeah, and see, that's what I mean. It's like everybody thinks like if we just let everybody do what they want, nobody's ever going to want to work. And it's like, no, they'll want to.
Yeah.
They will do it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep.
Come on.
Come on,
She's
Earth.
also a parent.
Come on, Earth.
She has 2 kids. Earth.
2 kids? Oh, I thought she only had the one little boy.
I think Yeah,
She
I think
probably
they
has
had a
too.
second.
Oh my
I don't actually know.
gosh.
She doesn't
Anyway,
include
this
them on her
isn't her
YouTube videos
podcast.
very much, but we do love her.
Yeah. I haven't watched the YouTube videos because I thought I'll just get disappointed that I can't do that.
But you can.
No, I can't.
Do you know
there
how I
are-
relearned how to sew? Is watching all of these videos.
Really?
Yes.
See, I can
And I was like,
barely-
oh yeah, this isn't that bad. Oh my god, it's just like playing with wood.
You love playing with wood. We
I
know
do.
that.
I do.
What are we talking about?
Carpentry.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh, I was gonna actually show you. So the chairs here at my island, we accidentally bought a size too tall,
Oh yeah.
and I cut the legs down.
Oh,
So I was gonna say,
They're
like, look
solid.
upon them.
Look at you and your bad self.
I bought a saw. Our dear friend Garrison was gonna help me, but we both our schedules got too busy too fast. So one
How is
day
that son of a bitch?
I haven't seen him in ages, but
I know.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen him since like April. Ah! But
Hi, Garrison.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in far longer than that.
If we were stage
If we were a
managed-
stage managed show, you know that nobody would ever be off stage going, stretch this out, stretch this out. All of them would be going, let's go,
Come on, come on.
get to the point.
Wait, there is no point.
There is no point. There's no point in anything.
Let's go.
There's no point. It's all pointless.
Who
Oh my god.
hired you?
What are we doing?
Have you not
What
heard
is
this show?
this? What is this?
Yeah, who did hire you? We're the only 3 people here. Who hired you, stage manager?
And like, we don't know who the boss is, so who the fuck hired you?
Yeah, this is weird.
Can you please go home?
We can't pay you.
We're not sponsored.
Yeah, you're
Yet.
not getting paid.
Yeah.
Yet. Just staring at Tessa's beautiful tree, I wanted to ask you all, talk to me about Christmas Eve.
Oh my gosh, Christmas Eve. You first,
Oh.
David.
Ugh.
Christmas Eve would normally be with my family. We used to go to midnight mass, but we don't anymore. So we would just wait till midnight. After midnight, we would open all our presents.
Oh,
That's lovely.
After the I'll just say after the Santa years. You know, we didn't have to do that anymore. You know, in case any children listen to our podcast,
Oh, Jesus.
which I don't think they should.
Don't
hell.
do that.
Like 13, fine.
Yeah, but it is Christmas Eve, so maybe they're staying up. You know, listening to podcasts, gather around the fire.
They've put the cookies out.
Yeah. The carrots out for the reindeer. You know, like when
They
when
heard
you would
that
listen
Santa's
to.
a little queer.
Yeah, you know when you'd listen to like FDR's fireside chats.
Yeah.
Maybe they listen to Omni Bilateral Panic. Yes.
Boss
Gather
Lord.
round, kids. Gather round.
That's not
Four
his speech.
scores.
That's not his speech.
That's not his voice either.
How dare you?
How
It is,
did
it is
FDR
something
talk?
like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember how FDR talked.
Ask not. Nope, that's not
That's JFK. 4 score and 7 years ago.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. There we go.
There it is.
Got it.
That's
Nailed it.
Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Cheers, FDR.
Cheers, fucking
yeah,
Roosevelt.
so midnight. My dad is older now, so he will go to sleep until midnight. We'll wake him up at midnight.
Aww.
He'll open all the presents with us,
Aw.
and then he'll go back to sleep.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So, yeah. Cheers,
Aw.
Shannon.
Me? My turn?
Yes.
Yeah, so, well, yeah, normally it's like all the Flanagans together.
The
Flanagans?
Flanagans. Wait, you get together with a different family?
The Flanagan Dameries.
Flanneries.
Flanagan.
Yeah, I guess the past few years it's been different every year because, so Megan got married. She has her own house now. And, I mean, everybody else is at home currently. Apart from me and Megan, which is fine.
Yeah.
I know some of the younger siblings want to get out of there, but there are things in the way.
Get out of there.
Get out. They want to.
The real world, like the last couple of years.
Yes,
the
exactly,
crazy
exactly.
years that we've
Yeah,
had.
sure.
But so what we would normally, we'd probably watch Scrooge with
course.
Albert Finney. We make and eat a lot of cookies Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is like, let's wrap up these cookies. Let's finish making them.
You have the
let's
cookie
eat a bunch.
competition.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Sort of.
Sort
Not
of.
competition.
It's like-
but like.
enjoying of
Yeah.
cookies. And then sometimes we put on the best Christmas album of all time, which is the Boston Pops Holiday Party.
Sings. Oh, got it.
The Carpenter's Christmas.
But we play that one too.
Same.
But Boston Pops Holiday Party is like, or Christmas Party it's probably called. But it's like got a picture of the album, because we had the CD. It's got a picture of like a pinup girl in like a little Santa cute outfit with a cute little hat, holding a like sack of toys and like a wintry scene behind her. Anyway, in case you're looking for the album.
In case you don't remember the title, you can describe what the album cover looks like.
Have we
To the help desk at Sam Goody.
have we had the sack bag debate?
Oh no, we have not.
What does that mean?
It's fine.
Is it a sack of toys or a bag of toys?
Well, I mean, like, it's a regional thing, but, like, I used to get so upset when people would, as a retailer, when they'd be like, can I get a sack?
Oh, wait, no, I didn't know
nobody
people
says
outside of Santa talk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Say
it's
sack.
only Santa that
Has a sack.
Has a sack. It's also real hard because we're seeing the other problem, which is that I giggle like a 12-year-old.
That is the problem. It'd be like, do you realize what you're saying? If you're asking for a bag, you are asking like a human being. If you ask for a sack, it's automatically perverse. And I have to keep my shit together.
Yeah.
Which is not fair to me.
Right. It's just lucky you never worked at like a place that sells balls.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
Can I get a ball and can you put it in a sack?
Yeah.
Can I get a sack
Can I
for
get
my
one of those,
balls?
Can I get one of those light up balls in a sack?
Wow. Well,
I never knew that
know.
there were regions that referred to it commonly as a sack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's weird.
The Midwest does a lot.
Unless
Well,
it's
actually,
knapsack.
Minnesota says big.
big.
Sure.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking about how my middle sister would call them boigs when she was
Boigs?
little. She'd be like, get a boig.
Can I get a boig?
Yeah.
That's not real.
No, she would say boig.
That's just a little kid doing a
That's
crazy
a little
thing.
kid saying something crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Not a regional.
It's like, that cannot be a regional thing. That would be insane.
Listeners, if you disagree and have called it boigs your entire life and are incredibly offended, please let us know.
Please write to me directly, and I will let you know that you're wrong. Don't worry about it.
So my Christmas Eves, we used to go to the Methodist church and partake in the live action nativity set, which had donkeys and
real donkeys.
and then we would do the Christmas
Donkeys.
program. Which, after I was 4 years old, my mother would write and direct.
Wow.
Yeah, usually she did one year, which was Reba McEntire's The Christmas Guest,
Wow.
which was exceptional.
Reba.
Reba.
Hi, I'm Reba. That's
I
pretty
don't know
good.
if you've heard. It is pretty good. I don't know if you've heard The Christmas Guest, but it just will make you weep by the end because it's so sweet and so genuine,
kind of
and her voice is
Reba.
just so kind and charismatic. She also did The Little Drummer Boy Meets Brigadoon,
What?
where
They had to cross a bridge and
well,
leave
basically
forever?
it was just they walked into the mist and traveled through time, and suddenly we're back at the nativity.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
the little boy, who was me, obviously, could only offer the gift of music, and since I didn't play drums but sang, I sang them.
Oh, you sang to baby Jesus.
I did!
Was
That's
the baby
really
real?
special.
No,
Okay.
no, because babies are not trustworthy. Never work with children or
Never
actors,
trust
David.
never trust babies.
I mean, children or
Babies are
actors.
not
Never work,
trustworthy.
never work with children or animals, David.
Never work with children or actors. That's the
Whoops.
shirt.
Freudian slip.
It's true though. Don't work with actors, y'all.
Try not to.
But yeah.
We do our best.
And then we would come home and do the traditional Midwestern German thing, which was it was supposed to be oyster stew, but we would usually do clam chowder in bread bowls. And then we would always pick one gift. Like the family gifts had been under the tree, and then the Santa gifts would appear the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would pick one family gift to open, all of us, and we would open it, and then we would go to bed. And then my mom would be up till 2 a.m. making sure that everything else was measured.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we would do our presents on Christmas morning only. We never were part of the like one present the night before. I remember
Or all the presents.
my middle sister, Megan. Let's just name her
Only
Megan.
child. That's why.
Megan would tried to establish that as a thing, and there was basically in our family with the 4 of us, we would often have to like file grievances. We had like a little union going, and I had seniority, so I got a lot of sway because I'd been there a long time in the family. But yeah, there was a lot of grievances filed that year.
The rest of the siblings were against it?
Well,
or...
I think it was probably mostly me because I was like, no, preserve all magic until the morning.
Got it.
Because you're just going to be like, we opened one.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I was like, this is not it.
This isn't it.
I get it.
I appreciate it. My sister would also, it was my fault. I started by waking her up early, like really early, like 5. 5. Mm-hmm. And we would go through our stockings and then go back to bed.
Oh.
And like, she continued that still to this day.
Oh.
She's like, I know we all loaded this, but still, I'm gonna wake up at 3 a.m. and go through the stocking and then go back to bed. Which is adorable. Yeah.
I feel like of late years, last year, my family had COVID, so I couldn't be with them. I was with my sister, but because she lives, in a different house and had not been exposed and had a negative test, and so did I. Anyway, but other years, it's usually like we used to like be the same. Wake up at 5 a.m., get to those presents ASAP. Megan would wake all of us up. She would make sure everyone was up and it was like, let's go. Or Mara and Evan would wake up and come knock on the older kids' doors. But now it's like, we're all up. We all like potter about. We get coffee. We get breakfast. Because my mom usually makes nut roll.
Ooh.
Slovenian nut roll.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So we end up like sitting around for hours. And then somebody will be like, are we going to open the presents?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
That is nice.
It is nice. Now that we're all grown-ups.
Yeah. Now it's like, who is going to broach the subject of opening the presents?
Yeah. There's like holdouts, people like wander over and look and then be like looking at us.
Oh, look at these.
Some stuff over here.
Brightly colored paper. Yeah. Draws the eye.
Or we'll make mom and dad open theirs first.
Of course.
Start the process.
Come on, old people.
Hey, oldies.
Hey, birth givers, get over here.
Creators.
Creators. That's lovely.
Yins are lovely.
You're lovely.
Yes.
Tessa, do you relate to there's a Tumblr post that I saw a while back about the oldest child, the oldest sister.
Uh-oh.
Where it's like, I'm not going to quote it right, but it's something like, this is our third parent, the oldest sister. This is my emotional support. This is my emotional support sibling, the oldest sibling.
That's so funny. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like each of us had somebody different with so many of us. Like, because I would, rely on Megan a lot. Megan would, basically, if Megan had a problem with me, she goes to Mara. If she's got something going on with Mara, she comes to me.
Yeah.
Is Evan just sitting there going...
Yeah, pretty much. Evan doesn't go to anyone. I don't think we've heard from him in a few years. He lives downstairs, but we don't know what he's up to. But yeah, I feel like within our family, it was like, yeah, everybody kind of had their own, like... Because Evan and Mara had, like, their own special thing, because they were only 18 months apart. So they, like...
Oh, that makes sense.
We're closest in age. Whereas me and Megan were like been around the longest. So we had our thing. We were like, ugh, these two.
Oi.
Oi. Have you heard about these two?
Yeah. My sister definitely relies on me emotionally.
Oh.
She was like, I have sounding boards. And actually, in a wonderful... I wouldn't say happenstance, but like just because things have worked out so remarkably well, she also now relies on my wife the same way.
Oh, that's
and
what you want.
My wife
has a sister.
He took a sip of Lafroy.
I took a sip as you did it. I didn't want to miss it.
She also now has a sister for the first time because her older brother and my older brother are very similar.
Oh,
well,
soothing.
Gross. So sorry.
Oh. Never you worry.
Did you burp? Did you burpee? I'm sorry.
I created digestive gas through my posterior instead of my anterior.
That's an act of creation, so it's still beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
And in the German peoples, it's a compliment to the chef. So
For me?
yes.
Pour moi?
Pour moi.
Pour moi? The old German phrase.
German.
For me?
Pour
To me?
moi? How would you say pour moi in German?
Uh,
Anyone know?
Nope.
No, not off the top of my head.
It's probably one word that's very long.
Let's see.
Ich bin
Yeah,
deine...
yeah. It would be ich bin ein? No. Ich bin mein. Yeah, probably. Something.
Ich bin mein. Is that just I am mine?
Me?
Me?
Mine?
Mine?
Is that it?
Meine?
Does that work for just me?
Me? I'll just look real quick. And we'll
I'm
cut all
trying
this
to learn
out
Spanish.
so we sound like we know what we're talking about.
We'll cut all this. Cut all this.
Cut all this out. Cut this whole episode out.
Mich. It's mich.
Mich. Ich liebe mich.
That's I love me.
That's what I'm
Ich
saying.
liebe mich.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
Mich.
I need to say that
Mich.
into a mirror every day. Mich.
Ich
Mich.
liebe mich.
Mich. Mich.
Mirror.
Ich liebe mich. Yeah.
Du bist eine Frau und ich bin ein Mann.
Ja, ja. Das ist was.
Ja. Du bist ein Mann und ich bin ein Mann.
Wait, what?
Das Boot.
Das.
And that concludes your German lesson.
Brot und Wasser.
Bread and
bread and
water?
wa- bread and
Bread
water.
and water. Bread and water. Brat. Oh.
Brot.
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 Prost. Brot.
Prostitute? What did you say?
Prostitute bread.
Prostitute bread.
It's baked with a very special hole.
Oh, gosh.
Can't find it.
It's very warm.
Sorry.
The German version of American Pie.
Oh, Jiminy. David's eyebrows are in his hairline.
Where'd they go?
They're so high up.
They went all the way up. Why would they do that? I need them.
Back down.
Come back down. I need
Push the
them
goddamn
for
down
later.
button.
Pull them
Visual
down.
jokes on
On
an
a
audio podcast.
I'll turn that into a jingle.
Okay.
So we can just use it whenever we
Whenever we do something visual.
Oh,
An audio
why don't you
podcast.
sing it? Nice.
Yeah.
Into the mic, real clear.
Oh, get a clean tape.
Get a clean
Visual
tape.
jokes on an audio podcast.
Yeah, do it, David.
What am I doing?
You're
did
gonna
it.
sing that. Let's all sing it together.
Visual jokes on an audio podcast.
I missed
Oh,
what
son
note
of
you
a-
gave me.
Visual. You take the top, visual, take the middle. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Visual jokes on an audio.
Oh, sorry.
podcast.
Forgot there was a rest.
I also forgot
This is
that.
why this is why I can't do musicals.
Yes, you can.
No.
Visual
You're
jokes
remarkably
on an
talented.
audio
You just don't have the music
podcast.
skills.
I don't have any music skills.
Because
do.
like
No.
they take time, and also the American school system is garbage. I can
Well,
only
hear,
imagine
hear.
what the private school system was. And like
the
I've
private
talked.
schools-
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I kind of sometimes do a little moonlighting at a private school. Golly, but they do a lot. They do a lot. They get so much stuff that we never got in public school.
Well,
Like,
that's good.
They get to go places. They get all kinds of learning tools and shit. They get trusted.
They get trusted. I have had this conversation a lot with both students and with colleagues, and like the problem becomes, especially in music and the arts in general, is that it becomes performative because everyone expects results. So instead
Yes.
of actually teaching people
Yeah.
how to do the thing,
This is
Correct.
such an
teach
American
them
thing.
the thing,
Yeah,
and then say, "Do this now, do it well, or we're going to lose our funding."
that's true. That's right. That permeates into everything. Because I think, like, for me specifically, at least, I was always taught, like, I was never taught how to do things.
Mhm.
Like, the reasoning behind things or anything like that. It would just be like, just imitate this.
Yeah.
Just like copy this.
Do it.
This, yeah.
Do it exactly how I show you, and don't variate from it, and you'll be fine.
Yep.
So it's like I'm very bad at. It's why when we were talking about
mimic.
your musical earlier, I was like, oh, I need at least another month.
I also did. Not for me. I'm not good.
That's the problem. And like, I didn't get good at the actual act of music until college. I mean, apparently I could sight read in high school, but I didn't believe it.
Wow.
Like,
yeah.
And like, it was all luck and hoping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like, after some intense training, things finally started to click, and I was able to go, okay, I understand what's happening now.
Right.
I can actually see and hear and make that jive.
I'm not understanding learning or like academia until now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been teaching at an institution for higher education for this is my third year I'm going into, and I finally feel like I'm like, oh, I understand how. But I'm only just now feeling like, oh, I understand what the point of research databases is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm like, am I able to communicate this well enough to like, because and then
Yes.
I'm like, we should all be learning by doing, but then I'm like, what else can I make them do?
Yeah.
And like,
I just need time.
This is-
let things sink in.
this is literally just in the theory and the skills classes that I teach, but like in voice lessons, I spend most of my time trying to unpack people's musical trauma because everybody has it.
Musical trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
no.
everyone has developed horrible habits because at some point their music teacher or someone else in their choir or someone said something horribly cruel to them, and it has haunted their every decision in music since they heard it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
We all have those moments, and like
Sure.
not everyone was as fortunate as I was, where like I had incredibly kind teachers, and whenever someone crossed me, I knew they were just doing it to be asses, that they weren't actually, that their opinion didn't have any relevance
to you.
in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Right.
That is lucky.
Yeah.
I didn't, like, and that was just me singing. I didn't have that about sight reading or anything else because, everyone has had cruel things said to them because people are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
But like, I literally have to say, okay, I know your high school choir teacher said this, 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 and this to you. We are going to personify them and we are going to throw them out that window for right now.
Defenestrate them.
They are now dead to you. If you want, you can scrape them off the sidewalk later and put them back into your psyche. But for right now, ignore everything that they ever said to you because so much of what they said was for that exact moment and trying to reach a very specific goal and was not actually good for you or your voice.
Oh yeah. I feel like if I was being taught by you, I'd feel like this is a safe space for me to throw my shit out the window.
Well, and that's just it. It's like it sometimes takes students 2 years, which makes me really sad.
Yeah.
Why I'm at a 2-year institution, but it's a start.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a start.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just hope someone behind me doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah. That comes after. David, what about your experiences?
What about what? About what?
Let's unpack some of your trauma.
David, let's unpack it. Throw it out the window.
No,
I mean,
God,
what's
there
better
is
than a 2/3 Catholic Christmas Eve celebration than unpacking some trauma?
Well, that's the thing is that with Catholics, what you're supposed to do is sit on it and pray it away. Never talk about it. Well, it is. I'm so uncomfortable talking about it. I don't know. But when you said about musical trauma, that makes me think about stuff too, with like how, because I think like in high school and college, I was like talented. I was pretty good at like singing and all of those things.
You're incredibly talented.
You're very talented.
Thank you. Learn, but putting all those skills together and trying to make them all work and doing it properly, like incorporating those techniques and doing all those things, like everything that we're talking about, it's like a bunch of people around me shortcutted those things to get specific results in that moment.
Of course they did.
And I think now, if I really were to sit down and think about it, I guess, for lack of a better word, traumatized into a specific way of approaching singing and music because of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's probably like, yeah, maybe there is something that's holding it back. Maybe I could be so much better. No. Who
Well, I
knows?
just-
You're
like-
already the best.
I'm already the best, so how can I get any better?
It's also never too late to like start unpacking that and going,
Yeah.
you know, this is something that I would really like to be able to do,
Mhm.
Yeah,
which is the hard part.
I would really like to be able to sing in front of people.
Hit me up.
Yeah, I should hit you up. That's the Foley of hitting.
I know. You know, when you have plunger hands.
It's also Tessa climbing up the side of the building.
Yeah, that's part of the heist. And then when you get to the top, that's when you take out Cameron's nipple to cut the glass.
But only after the Polar Bear Club.
Yeah, only after
Yeah,
the
this
Polar
is
Bear.
very
So
specific.
you're gonna have to
timing.
drop me in the fountain in front of the building and
Right.
then hoist me up after you're.
Oh, there's the fountain.
That's a pretty good me impression. I'll take it.
Good Foley. That's Foley.
Ow, 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 ow,
Oh shit, there's lasers inside.
ow. Does anybody have that smoke bomb?
Yeah, here, I got it. That was the guard falling unconscious.
I could tell.
No, sometimes I like to explain it.
Are we doing the seminal Christmas classic?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Where Alan Rickman is the villain.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Always.
I was like pulling up.
Oceans. Not Oceans. Jesus. Die Hard.
Ocean's Christmas.
Oceans. Why did I say Oceans? Probably because I just watched the trilogy.
It's an
Oh, so
unproduced original.
Yeah.
Where Dean Martin is.
Yeah.
Well, Dean Martin, drunk, but still managed to break into something.
You ever heard
Ew,
of,
no.
You ever heard of the Bellagio? We're gonna break into it.
Why would they get why?
That's a good Dean. That's pretty good Dean, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You both have the drunkenness and the. Because, oh man.
He's the only one I can do.
Is
Frank has
Frank
too
is
specific of
hard.
a voice.
Frank is hard.
we might have to do a live react of the opening of the Dean Martin Frank Sinatra co-Christmas special
Yeah.
What?
right now.
What is
Because
that?
it's one of my very favorite things.
Where do we find it on the YouTubes?
On the YouTubes, yes.
Look, we can do it on here. This is
Because the two of them are obviously hammered, and they didn't love their choreography, but they're both committing, and it's like this.
Stop it.
And then Nancy Sinatra comes on and
Nancy.
sings "These Boots Are Made for Walking," but
Wow.
all of her backup dancers are Santas.
Oh no.
This is what we were watching. Let's get out of here.
But yeah, it's a marshmallow world in the winter. Yeah, my favorite girl.
So it's the. I'm just confirming. It is.
My love
Yeah.
is
Well,
gone.
so Keenan had never seen full way through Muppet Christmas Carol, so I showed it to her,
Nice.
and then of course had to show her the rest of the
Love
song.
is gone, when love is
Is
gone, the sweetest dreams that we have ever known.
I feel like that.
I say
goes-
when love is gone, yeah. Pour yourself another whiskey.
It's
So it's-
martini.
Dean
Martini,
Dean
sorry.
Martin and,
And
Frank
Frank
Sinatra.
Sinatra Christmas special.
Dean Martini.
Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra Christmas special.
I hope it's still on there. Oh, yep, there it is.
Oh my gosh, this one?
The Martins and the Sinatras.
This one?
Oh
Yep.
no.
That's the one.
Oh my gosh.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
We're live reacting.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
I like that the video reflects Dean Martin's
Yeah.
drunken. The video
Oh, he's
also.
coming down the pool.
Oh
Oh, don't be nervous, folks. Dean is fine. He just fell in the wine cellar, that's all.
Oh my gosh. Look at the two of them in the drawing. What is that?
boy. He had to. How did Frank not get hit by Dean on the way down?
Don't worry, everybody. Frank's fine.
Frank Sinatra Jr.'s in
Tina
this?
Sinatra.
Oh, Frankie.
And Tina.
Claudia Martin.
I don't know who Tina
Their
is.
whole families
The
are
whole,
artists.
it's the Martins and the Sinatras.
Dean Martin Jr. Dina Martin.
Is that just Dean Martin in a wig?
Dina Martin.
Gina Martin? Do they all have...
Ricky Martin. Mrs. Dean Martin.
How many
Boo,
kids does
patriarchy.
Tina
Boo.
have?
Mrs. Dean Martin. Is that just Dean
There are
Martin in a wig?
4. 2 named after him.
Wow. Dean, Dina, Jean, Gina.
And Ricky.
And Mrs. Dean Martin.
Does she not get to have a name?
Can't afford one. Ah.
Here we go. They're holding hands.
They are. Look.
When the snow comes to cover the ground, well, it's a time
Frank's mom sucks.
Well, they ran the whole way.
Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen tree.
Evergreen tree.
like a pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose won't freeze. All the world is your snowball. See how it grows.
Hammered.
And that's how it
Absolutely.
Their eyeballs.
Frank's holding it together a little bit better.
Just wait.
Because he's always drunk.
Yeah.
It's a sugar day. While spring is late. In winter, it's a marshmallow world. It's a marshmallow.
There it is.
When it's a time for play, it's a whipped cream day. I wait for it.
I mean, for being as drunk as they are, impeccable timing.
They were really good at what they did.
Frank's move.
And the sun is red like this pumpkin head.
It's shining so your nose won't freeze. All the world is your snowball. See how it glows. That's how it goes. Whenever it snows, the world is your snowball. Just for a song. Get out and roll it along.
My favorite.
It's a yum, yummy world made for sweethearts. Take a rub for your favorite girl. It's a sugar day. What if spring is late? In winter, it's a marshmallow world.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That we need to break that down. Is there more we have to watch?
I mean, ideally all of it, but we don't have to do that right
Oh,
now.
I don't think we could do
Jeez.
it.
Think of any better place to be.
Oh, hey, how about an eggnog? Huh?
Well, I'll take
Yeah,
a
come
look
on.
at that.
Well,
I just need to see them
How
have
about
this
an
eggnog.
Goodness gracious me.
There.
Did he pull that cup out of his pocket?
he did.
I don't want to drive home and get picked up for driving with too much cinnamon, you know. Influence of cinnamon or something.
Drunk driving jokes?
What is it?
Well, it
I
was
got
the
an
60s.
idea.
Yeah?
Now, Christmas Eve, when we're all over at your house, at midnight, you go up on the roof and you climb down the chimney and come in through the fireplace and surprise everybody.
What's a surprise? I do that every night.
Okay. That's
Oh,
good. We
boy.
gotta stop there.
Oh,
That's
my
so
God.
funny.
Oh my god.
We gotta stop there.
Also, I have to say, Cameron, you calling that choreography was very generous.
I mean, it was supposed to be.
I don't think anybody choreographed that yet.
They have one later where they're literally both don't have a single fuck left to give. Because, like, they did this every year for a couple of years. And so
Right,
they have
right.
one where they're both just like, nah, 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 nah. But they always started with Marshmallow.
It
Always.
makes me laugh because I feel like I feel like they must say to each other, like, let's see what we can get away with this year and make $1 million from. Like, what can we make the most money from that we put the least effort into?
Yes.
Holiday special.
Yes.
It's definitely
So funny.
different than the Andy Williams, which was polished.
Yeah.
Because it was his
Yeah.
favorite.
It's
Oh,
peak.
yeah.
It's
So
peak.
he said to his
Rat
family.
Pack.
Yeah. He said to his family every year, listen, fuckers.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dean and them are just like,
yeah.
just drinking through the meeting.
Eggnog joke. Oh, God. Can you imagine trying to sing with just
Eggnog?
after drinking eggnog?
Ew, no, I can't.
Ew.
Ew.
Although I love eggnog.
Oh,
the
I'm
eggnog
gonna watch that
conversation?
for Christmas.
The eggnog.
Yeah. How do you feel about eggnog?
I like it.
Oh, I love it.
Good. Great. That's why we're friends.
Well, you know what? We have some almond nog in the fridge right now.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe I'll give you guys some if you're good.
And just some plain almonds if you're nasty.
No.
Here's a blanched almond. Suck on it and shut up.
I just think
You leave it in the sack and hit us in the face. Whap! More Foley.
Snowball fight. Frank, we're going to have an almond fight. Watch me whip this almond across the baseball field.
Also, I feel like when Frank was singing, "It's a whipped cream day," he was like, "Can you believe these are the words?"
It's a whipped cream day.
Oh, I'll take a little eggnog.
Please.
Crazy.
I don't want to get arrested for driving with too much cinnamon. That's not a good Frank, but I'll work on it.
It's pretty good, actually.
Frank's hard to do.
Yeah, it's so
is hard to
distinct.
do.
His voice
Yeah.
is so distinct.
Don't worry. What is it? Yeah, it's hard to do.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. He fell in the wine cellar. It's not quite New York.
Yeah, it's
No.
Don't
Jersey,
worry.
isn't it?
He fell in the wine cellar. He'll be fine.
Don't worry. Yeah. Because it's not like it's like up there and down.
Don't
here
worry,
sometimes.
folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's stop breaking down impressions. Let's do the next part of this show,
Oh,
which is
which is
On tonight's very special episode. Apple.
oh yes, A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. Although there is some debate over who actually wrote
Yes, there was.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Shakespeare
Yeah.
was it?
It was.
Shakespeare wasn't writing in pentatonic.
Iambic pentameter.
No, but Shakespeare was writing iambic pentameter. This is
Shakespeare was part of the pentatonics.
It was.
This is some kind of special. It is a pentatonic something. It's like pentatonic pentatonic. It's a crazy name for the verse that it is. I'm gonna look.
Oh, it's 7.
Yes,
Yeah.
So that's
septimeter.
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 Okay, don't yell at me.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. Jesus Christ.
Carol.
So bad.
Anapestic tetrameter. That's what it is. Anapest.
I made Anapest.
Anapestic tetrameter. It's antipasti.
I feel
Antipasti.
antipasti.
It's antipasti ricotta? Yeah, I made that. I made that the other night.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready if you are.
Carol Channing will just do Foley.
Carol
so
Chan-
snug.
And we're allowed to sort of comment on what we're
Of course
saying.
you
Is
are.
that the case?
That's part of the fun.
Incredible. Okay. I'd never clear my throat. I don't know what I was doing. I must be nervous. Must be a little bit nervous.
Nicholas.
The canna lilies are in bloom.
Saint
again.
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
In the hopes that Saint Nicholas soon would be there.
Now I really wish I had a Professor McGonagall, because then we'd really do it, wouldn't we? All
We got it.
All right. This is for all the little children. A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. It was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Well, I'm stirring over here.
All right, Carol. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds,
So snuggly.
while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
Dance, little sugar plums, dance. So sorry.
And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
Katie, did you just come out of the closet, finally?
It's been long enough.
Settled
Let
our
the children
brains?
know. Yes, settle your brains. You have a little sip of something
Okay.
to settle your brains.
All
you
right.
know. You put on your nightgown. You have something.
You
go to
say, and you say brain, settle down.
Good Chris, Connecticut.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
Jesus Christ!
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
Wear a robe for Christ's sake.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow.
Ooh.
Carol, grow up.
You can suck a big one.
All right.
Gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh, and 8 tiny
They
reindeer.
really were tiny.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away all.
Everybody, Jimmy Stewart is St. Nicholas.
Don't be alarmed. I'm here with my sack, and I'm going to reach into my sack and take things out for the kids. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Thank you very much for that.
We've got to keep going. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too.
Hi.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
They weren't that quiet.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
Wee!
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
Sack.
His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry.
So merry.
His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry.
That's what she said.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. And the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He's not... He doesn't seem very friendly. A peddler smoking a pipe, all the smoke all around his head.
I'm like a hobo on a train. Just stay away from me. Let me do my work. I'm just trying to work here.
He's covered in chimney dirt. He's sooty.
It'll never come out.
This was when everybody smoked, though. I miss those days.
I think I miss him too.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. I'm telling you, I don't trust this man.
I understand. Yeah.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
Now that is rude. I understand you if you don't trust me, but don't laugh in my face. Rude.
Especially at his bowl full of jelly.
Oh, yeah.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Oh, now he's winking at me. I'm afraid for myself. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
Back up again. Bye.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him Exclaimer, he drove out of sight.
I think everyone should do this one.
Happy
Merry
Christmas!
Christmas to all.
Happy Christmas, Bedford Falls!
To all a good night.
All a good night. Good job, Clarence. Oh, sorry,
Way to go,
Clement.
Clarence.
Good job, Clement.
What? Way to go, Clarence.
Good job, Clement Clark Moore. You did great. And that's glasses.
Here's your glasses.
Carol explaining her Foley. Maybe my favorite thing.
And this is me slurping coffee.
Oh, Carol, no.
Carol, no.
Carol,
There's musophonics.
Or maybe it's eggnog. Who can say?
Carol, you would never drink eggnog.
Did you slurpily drink eggnog? Carol, that's so it's so thick.
It sounds a lot like when I slap my own ass.
Oh, Carol.
Carol. All right. So we could do a little, like, so how have you been? You want that? Like, really? Like, we're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Welcome to the Omni Bilateral holiday party, everyone. It's just like in the Christmas Carol.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
I love
Any
that.
more three
I haven't
versions?
seen you guys.
I haven't seen you guys in
Yeah.
5 fucking years.
Oh.
No, well, we've seen each other sooner than that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and we've not, we've seen each other probably sooner than that.
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, cripes, I hope so. We live in the same place.
I know. You have been avoiding me, though.
Well, listen.
Well,
Should we do FMK?
Yes, we should.
Okay.
do it.
What kind of a holiday party would this be without FMK?
Well, have we ever done Frank, Dean, and Sammy?
No, we have not.
Oh, shit.
You know, that's a special treat for my family. I just want to give them a little shout out because they played FMK, Frank, Dean, and Sammy with Grandma, and Grandma's racist. That's how we found out Grandma's racist.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh.
we had suspicions. But yeah, I think Frank, Dean, and Sammy would be good.
What a
We haven't done that?
what a downer way to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because she
let's
killed
just...
Sammy Davis. Everyone knew. I didn't have to tell you. You knew.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you?
What?
I don't know why you would. He's the best one of them.
Mhm.
He is. He was
Must
the
be
he was not the actually talented one, but in a way, he was the actually talented one.
Yeah.
He was
You know?
remarkable.
Yeah.
He's a show. He's a true showman, actual like singer, musician.
Yes. Yes.
Killer impressionist. Have you ever heard him do Nat King Cole?
Mhm.
Who has a Nat King Cole impression?
Oh my gosh.
Just
And
one
also
person.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Incredible tap dancer.
Incredible tap dancer.
Okay, well, we got to do it.
And then we
Shall
could just
we?
do the rest of the repertoire. Ooh, we could do from all the holiday specials.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Okay, great.
So,
Oh,
okay.
What
So we're
Lion King
starting with
song?
it was you.
Pumping my hand.
Bye-bye.
Well. I apologize to the Lion King.
Marshmallow world and the world.
Okay.
Always love that Dean Martin
Ah.
entrance now. As the video warped to life as well, the
Wow.
video was also drunk.
Yep.
God.
Okay.
What
I,
shtick?
I will marry Sammy Davis Jr.
Same.
I will fuck Frank Sinatra.
Same.
And I'll kill
Same.
Dean Martin.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, because I was
Same.
like, Dean doesn't have it enough together when he's drunk. Like, both he and Frank are gonna be drunk the whole way through, but you know that Frank's got like a temper and like, you know, he's
Yeah.
had a lot of lovers, so
Also-
I feel like he's gonna like take care of you on a night.
Yeah.
Also, Frank was a champion of my favorite singer of all time, Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, so was Marilyn Monroe.
Mhm.
Good for them. I like them. Yeah, so we gotta kill
Frank
Dean.
and Marilyn,
Sorry,
good people.
Dean.
Sorry, Dean.
Sorry, Dean.
It's okay. It's okay. I felt dead already.
I was gonna say, here's the thing: you're so drunk you won't even feel it.
It'll be like going to sleep.
Forever.
Oh, Dean.
And it's like it's not going to sleep for a long time.
It is a marshmallow world.
It is a marshmallow world when you're sleeping on marshmallows all the time.
Turns out
It's not even a good Dean Martin.
It's pretty good.
I think it's for me.
It's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to do the Andy Williams holiday specials,
Oh, okay.
which we're going to do groups of brothers because it was always groups of brothers. So
Cool.
we have the Williams brothers. There were 4 of them. Andy was the youngest.
Okay.
Also the highest voice. So they descend voice type as they
In
ascend in
age?
age.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
There's the Osmond brothers. All
Oh.
7 of them.
Oh boy.
Golly Moses. So we've got to like... Okay,
We're talking the later ones too, by the way, with, Donnie isn't a 6-year-old.
Okay, cool.
Because gross.
That's what I was concerned about.
And then,
That was what you were concerned about?
I'm not as worried about taking 7 people on, but
Okay.
I want to make sure none of them
What
are
if the
underage.
7 people are the Osmond brothers? Because that's the concerning part for me.
so Mormon.
That's so Mormon.
It's a future we can...
And then
We
the
can
Righteous
have a-
brothers.
The Righteous
Oh.
Brothers. Oh my gosh.
All incredibly talented, by the way. I don't
Yeah,
know if
why
you
not?
watched the Andy Williams Christmas specials, but they are remarkable. Everybody, I would highly recommend.
I'm going to watch them. I like Andy Williams' Christmassy songs.
Hey, look, there's a dude out there watching us do stuff.
Oh. Hey, Roof Dude, get out of here.
Oh.
Go look somewhere else with your eyes.
He just saw this room full of attractive people and was like, damn.
Yeah, sure he did. Get out of here with your eyes.
Oh.
Looking at the sunset. That's my job. That's what I usually do on the roof.
Yeah, get out of there.
Yeah, get out of here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey!
The roof is for my eyes.
My eyes. Okay, so
Okay.
the Righteous brothers, the Osmond brothers, and the Williams brothers. FMK. Go.
I will marry the Righteous brothers.
Yeah, you will.
I will fuck the Williams brothers. And I will kill the Osmonds.
And you've still managed to fucking marry less people than you're killing.
Well, I'm nothing if not a mass murderer.
Serial killers!
We get the
Oh my
job
gosh. Righteous Brothers are the ones who sing You've Lost That Love and Feeling.
Mm-hmm.
done.
Oh. Okay, I'm definitely killing the Osmonds as well.
Yep.
But I'm torn because, like, maybe I want to marry the
Williams
Righteous
brothers were-
brothers and fuck the Williams brothers. Because you married the Williams brothers, right?
Marry
No.
the Righteous brothers.
You married the Righteous
oh.
brothers.
I'm trying to think if they would be like, You've Lost That Love and Feeling is very soulful.
Yeah, but it also is about
Fucking.
the deterioration of a marriage.
Mhm.
All right, so
Whoa. That
I think
love and feeling.
I think I will just.
Whoa. That love and feeling
Whoa.
is gone. Gone.
Whoa.
I'm looking at the Righteous Brothers,
Yeah.
and they look. I don't want to look at them every day, so I'm just gonna only have sex with them and then marry the Williams brothers.
There it is.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
And
Cameron?
they also usually wear matching sweater sets, so for that alone, I'm going to have to marry them,
The Williams brothers?
the Williams brothers. But I'm fucking the Righteous brothers and killing the Osmonds.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, 7, like, that sounds exciting to me. But at the same time,
But it's the
like you
Osmonds.
said, it's the Osmonds. It's not like
Yeah.
7 cool people.
Yeah.
I mean, I would take Donnie on. Especially in the Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat era.
Mm.
Yeah. With the hair?
Yeah. And the loincloth.
He didn't wear that. That wasn't his normal dress.
I think I tapped into something.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we better put this on pause. Okay, David, your turn to come up with a
no,
Christmas special.
I don't know any Christmas special.
Didn't Judy do a Christmas special?
did.
Surely.
I'm sure she did.
It was Judy and Liza and
Oh.
Liza's boyfriend at the time. It wasn't Peter Allen, though. It was
No.
before Peter Allen.
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
But that would be one. That would be a fun one.
That'd
Judy,
be a
Liza, and
real-
Peter Allen.
Really weird. But fun one.
Basically everybody did one. So like any of your favorite antiquated popular culture characters, they all
Yeah.
did. They all did one. And Jody's was my favorite. It's so cheesy.
Is that the one where Liza does the, like... She does a song that her mom has done.
Mod 60s dance.
Her mom is Judy.
Yeah.
That makes it
Yeah.
even weirder for me.
Right. For
That
if we were
option?
to choose...
To choose between a daughter, a mother, and the mother's boyfriend.
The daughter's boyfriend.
Oh, the daughter's boyfriend. Liza, that's right.
Yeah. I
No,
see
thanks.
what you mean. Oh, I'm just thinking, like... What was that song?
We could do any of the TV specials too.
I'll do
So Rudolph, Frosty, the
Star
Grinch.
Wars TV special.
Oh, yes.
Didn't
Star Wars
we
Christmas
did?
special? We already
didn't
talked
we do
about that,
Star
yeah.
Wars?
No, I mean, sort of.
Who did we do from Star? Oh, we did the droids.
Yeah.
That's right. No, you know what? I'm gonna do because I'm pretty sure we haven't done this, but we also just recently did sitcoms. This is a person who I have to imagine did a Christmas special, or one of these three did a Christmas special. But this is the person I also want to have done a Christmas special. We'll do B. Arthur, Betty White, and Rue McClanahan.
Oh my
dare you.
gosh.
Yeah, you gotta pick amongst the Golden Girls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They did do several Christmas specials.
I'm sure they
Oh
did.
my
Betty
gosh.
White had to have invented Christmas specials.
She did.
Well, let's do one for Christmas. I can't do
Oh my
Betty.
gosh. I think I know. As usual. Okay, I'm gonna fuck Betty White.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry. Who's not Rue? What's the other one's name?
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur. I'm gonna marry B. Arthur.
Okay.
You're gonna have a long, loving life with B, I think. So I'm marrying B. And I'm
And-
so sorry to do this, but I mean, we have to kill somebody, so I'm gonna kill Rue, even though I love her greatly.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it's gonna be a wild night with Betty. I can't miss that opportunity.
No,
Can't pass that up.
just ask Ryan Reynolds.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh my god, what a dream. Good job, him.
Go Ryan Reynolds.
Go, Ryan Reynolds.
Hey. That's my Ryan Reynolds.
That was good. That was good. I think the body movement, because it is like, yeah, good.
I'm married to Blake Lively. I don't know.
Yes, exactly. I don't know.
Darling.
I don't know why she did it.
I do his TikTok voice better.
Yeah, his TikTok voice.
He has a different voice on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I'm going to go watch his TikTok. I
And
am
he
in love
doesn't
with
even
him.
have a TikTok. It's on Papa Terrence, and it's. 'cause it's
Oh, I
also
thought he did
Chris
have a
Hemsworth.
TikTok that he did with
Yeah, he's done
Will
one.
Ferrell.
It was Will Ferrell. It was with Will Ferrell.
the singing one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll watch some Papa Terrence too. 'Cause it's-
okay. I just love Ryan Reynolds a lot.
He's lovely. He's funny. He's pretty.
He's got great ideas, good gin.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Remember when
Okay.
everybody was like, "You're taking a break," and he was like, "Yeah, to be with my family," and they were like, "When are you
Aw.
coming back?" He was like, "Whoa, I haven't even had the break yet." He's so cute.
Whoa.
And then he described voting for the
had the
first time
break yet.
in an American election like it was losing his virginity. He was like, "Blake walked me through it. She was really good about it." It's so funny. He's so funny.
Yeah.
So back to the FMK. at hand.
Sorry.
You're fine. What are you?
Anyway, come on. I have to go to the bathroom.
So go to the bathroom. We can.
No, we
pause.
can't.
We can't.
We gotta get it done.
I am going to. I think I'm going to fuck B, because I adore her, but like our senses of humor and our dryness and our ability to
Yes.
with our sense of humor is far too similar, and I think we would both end up bleeding mentally a lot.
Yeah. If you
So,
were- yeah. Mhm.
but for one night, we would definitely agree. So, one night, B. Arthur. I'm marrying. Oh God, I don't want. I'm also marrying, but I'm marrying Betty White,
Yeah.
and I'm killing Rue. I'm so sorry,
I'm
Rue.
sorry, Rue. We love
Oh
you.
God.
David's gonna save Rue.
Yeah, of course. I am going to marry Rue McClanahan.
I knew it.
Yeah. I'm also going to fuck Betty White. I'm sadly going to kill B. Arthur.
Listen, we're all sad about who we had to kill because why would
Yeah.
you have to kill any of them?
I made it the impossible choice.
The
I
only thing
didn't
more
throw an
impossible-
easy one in
I was
there.
going to say, the
It's a
only
real
thing more
selfish
possible is if
choice.
you would have thrown in Estelle, because
Oh.
I didn't
I
throw an
love
easy one in there
stuff.
like Liza Minnelli's boyfriend.
Who we all would have killed.
yeah, 100%.
in a Hortbeat.
Hortbeat?
In a Horton beat.
Horton, here's a Hortbeat. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Horton's pro-life.
Oh, no.
Horton, here's a heartbeat. We did it!
We did
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight.
It's
Oh,
almost
no.
midnight
no,
on
no,
Christmas
it's not
Eve.
New Year's Eve.
No,
That's
the
right, it
next
is
one.
almost midnight on Christmas Eve.
Which means you finally get to open your presents.
Yay!
And I'll have opened one.
Oh.
Oh, and I'll, like a
Opened
stickler, have
none.
filed grievances for anyone who attempts to open one. Seniority rules.
Well, we love you, listeners. Thank you for putting up with us for half a year now at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, it's been like a third of a year. We've been putting up with each other for a half a year.
Listeners, we want to thank you for this financial quarter of 2021 for bearing with us and being the best.
For just, for putting up with our shenanigans and our ridiculousness. And for, sticking it out.
Yeah, keep going.
If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope this was a little time filler for you, as everybody else has weird plans on December 24th.
They do.
Yeah.
Or if you do celebrate Christmas, I hope this was a nice little respite
I always
from
say
your
respite,
family.
but respite.
I'm gonna say. I was trying to think of a third. I was trying to think of a third one, but there wasn't.
Reyes right?
Sprite.
Fuck, marry, kill. Sprite, Pepsi, and Cola. Go. No, I'm kidding.
We'll save that for next.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
Whatever you celebrate. Those are glasses.
Eye contact, very important. All five senses.
All five senses on this podcast.
All five senses are engaged.
Wow.
What's happening?
Wait a minute, we're getting
Sucked back into a portal. We're all, Katie, grab on my hand.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Somebody grab on! I've been Cameron Faring, and I just wanted to say, Merry Christmas to all. To all a good night, whether you celebrate or not. We love you. We appreciate you. And may this new year be absolutely average.
Yes, nothing extraordinary.
Nothing, nope.
Please, some precedented
Nope.
times.
Precedented. Please.
And I've been David Armstrong, letting you know that it's okay. What? And,
We love it.
but also, it's gonna be great. And don't fuck it up.
He's right. It's all you.
It's all on us.
And I've been Tessa Flannery. And,
You always sound like you're
I just-
apologizing when you come in at me.
well, because, but
No, I don't.
I hope 2021 is precedented and presidented.
2022.
Oh, God.
Bye! Clear, huh? Why a 4-year-old child could understand this report. Run outside and find me a 4-year-old child. I can't make head or tail of this.
That's good.
Shit.
Do they have
Shit,
any,
y'all.
Do they have any of Chico's dialogue? Hello, boss. Ciccolini, I bet you 8-1 we find you guilty. That's no good. I can get 10-1 at the barbershop. I can't do Ciccolini. I can't do Chico
I've never
Marx.
tried anybody.
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 Anybody's from West Side Story?
I never tried her either.
Heyo.
Hey. Maybe you should.
Maybe.
Get you some.
Maybe she'll be down for it.
All right, Groucho.
It seems like she'll sleep with anybody.
I think she might be up for it. If you're not
Maybe she'll be
ready.
up for it if she's already sitting down. I don't know how to write Groucho Marx.
I know how they're so fast paced. They're so fast paced. Do you think it's just cleverness, or do you think it's just really good writing?
No, they really
Both.
worked on it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
The first two Marx Brothers movies were vaudeville routines. and they took them
Of
on the road and
course,
just worked
of
on
course.
the timing and everything.
Glasgow
And
was
then-
a pretty famous stop on like vaudeville routes
Ooh.
if you were doing Europe or the UK, because Glasgow audiences were notoriously
Fickle.
yeah you had
Makes
to be
sense.
really funny to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah.
in Glasgow.
If you can make it in Glasgow.
You can make it anywhere.
That's right. You know what they say? You got to leave to come home. You got to go to
They-
Glasgow to make it big.
They are always saying that.
They are 100%.